this again, so we are starting a new Demons of Chaos campaign.
Godhood awaits me.
Now that we know what is going on. So what are we going to call this guy? I'm going to go with Mordred. It's a properly demonic name, I think. Perfectly narcissistic Slaanesh run. Okay, so one of the nice things about this is we can change what our character does. I think I want to go a bit more magic. I like magic. We didn't use it before. Previously, we went very hardcore close combat, which was fine. But that's basically just a Scarbrand game. Brings a tear to my eye, says Mordred. Funny. But again, this is a name that I used in Shadowbane, so we can share it. Right. Hard normal, that seems reasonable to me. Let's do it. So what's our first city going to be for? The God Slayer is returned back to the mortal plane, forever changed, and now the dark powers circle around him like carrion, each vying for the prize of yoking the Daemon Prince to their servitude. Until then, they offer him gifts and servants of his own, so he raises an army that serves no single god, a legion of chaos. Yet even as he is courted by the dark powers, there is a greater bounty in the Chaos realms. I do not need to travel far to find the Daemon Prince and make my offer. Already he lays the foundations to a new fortress from which he can cast a reign of terror.
A new evil enters the world. A prince of Kislev, reborn a prince of darkness, a champion of the Chaos gods.
Kislev will fall. It will kneel before me. Before chaos.
You think too small for one so powerful.
Have you forgotten, Seer? I killed Urson.
Why stop at Kislev when you can give chaos the world?
No more twisted words.
Wait! Urson lives!
You lie.
Wounded and dying by your hand, but alive. The shadow has him still.
Be'lakor will pay for his betrayal.
The god bears power. It is yours for the taking. So take it.
The realm of chaos cannot be entered. No one can cross the maelstrom.
I can. I will guide you back to the Forge of Souls. All I require is one drop of Urson's blood. Finish the job you started, mighty God Slayer.
God Slayer. World Slayer. Urson's power is mine.
Did I play through the prologue? I did, yes. And when you guys get Warhammer 3, I would very strongly recommend you play through the prologue.
Our goal is clear. The Demon Prince must harness Urson's power and claim the mantle of a god. I have brokered a pact and will guide him to his desire.
Sindrian wanted me to drink some tea. I think I did do that one. But just in case. And Colinus wanted me to drink some tea. Charles, thank you very much for the 20-month free subscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you, Charles. How's the conquering going? Well, we're just getting started.
Advise me, as my brother once did. Take me to the Chaos realms, or suffer his fate.
Prince of Demons, God Slayer, The ruinous powers watch, waiting for you to make your mark on this world. The deeper the scar, the easier it will be to wrest Ursun's remnants from Be'lakor. First, establish a capital. This will alleviate the attrition from which you currently suffer. Your new fortress is all but complete. Claim and dedicate it to one of the Chaos Gods. Yet do not linger, for trespassers approach. Colonists from Nordland attempt to settle the untamable lands. In a mistaken belief, this will quell invasions from the north. Wipe out the gullible fools at their beachhead, the Bay of Blades. Then make the Scalings pay for failing to protect lands that are the dominion of Chaos Undivided. The other Norscan tribes should be conquered and subsumed into your burgeoning realm. And across the Sea of Claws lies even fatter prey. The Empire is within reach, but beyond that fractured nation, the so-called Motherland. Kislev, the nation which abandoned you, whose god you had no choice but to slay. The leader of Ursun's cult, Consolidating, musters a force to enact revenge against you. Meet them head-on and harvest their miserable lives to power your own vengeance. As you gather your forces, the Tome of Fates ponders a way to return to the Chaos Realms. Your form remains malleable, so use this to your advantage and wield the Legion of Chaos. A prince will become a king, and then a god.
The Demons of Chaos will automatically wage war on any non-Chaos factions they encounter. Oh yes, and yes, we have seen that before, but I just wanted a reminder. Because it does give you an idea of like how early expansion should go. Demonic Glory. The Daemon Prince may earn favour with each of the Gods of Chaos. As Demonic Glory is earned, new demonic gifts are unlocked, allowing customization of the Daemon Prince's appearance. After earning a great amount of Demonic Glory, the Daemon Prince may choose to dedicate themselves as a champion to one of the four gods, or as an undivided champion of all. Defeat an army belonging to the following faction: Nordland. Gain some corn and noble glory. Can't see the building browser. Okay. So we start out with some Bloodletters. We have some Nurglings. We have Marauders of Slaanesh, which are not very good. Blue Horrors of Tzeentch. Pink Horrors of Tzeentch. Seekers of Slaanesh, which are alright. Plague Drones from Nurgle, which are very good. And then Chaos Warhounds. Right you are then!
They must die. My name, minions.
And to whom do we wish to dedicate this? Probably one of the others. We'll just get them divided.
Fodder for hungry demons.
Claim the capital. From the ruins of Doomkeep, a new power rises. Minions of the Dark Powers have been tasked to build you a mighty fortress, and it is now all but ready. Claim it. Settlements are cities or ports in the campaign map, yada yada yada. Alright, so I'm actually just going to throw in a very quick save here. Because last time we dedicated this to Nurgle.
Daemon Prince.
But someone in chat was saying that it's best to give this to Tzeentch. I was thinking it was because there was a landmark here, but there isn't. So why Tzeentch specifically? Marble. That doesn't narrow it down. Marble reduces the cost of Tzeentch. That narrows it down.
Subjugate.
Marble gives Tzeentch corruption. That was your reasoning last time. Ah, okay. So then yes, let's go with Tzeentch. Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, Tzeentch.
Chaos lives here now.
Summon the host! You will need a larger army for the battles to come. Now that the Doomkeep is under your dominion, recruit more warriors into the host and victories will soon follow.
I have ascended.
We still don't have any new unlocks yet, but that's okay. The Demonic Glory tab is here, which we'll get through. God, just how big this is. It's pretty big. Armor charge melee. I just want to see what these do. Armor charge. Fire resist melee damage. Armor, attack and defense. Charge, fire resist. What is the Purge the Weak? Speed, leadership, figure regain. Oh, interesting, okay. Gauntlets, armor, melee defense, fizz res. Fire resist, melee attack. Oh, you get 2 items from this. Melee attack, armor pierce. Armor pierce, base weapon damage. Armor pierce, base weapon damage. They will do the same. Just... no, they are differences. Versus, for example, Zinch. Yeah, which is barrier increases. So maybe we do want to dedicate to Zinch if we want to go magic. I mean, it's something we can decide later on. Once we've had a bit more of a play to see exactly how we want things to go. This way we can get more barrier too. Although we'll be getting barrier from all of these. Okay, so, Doomkeep. Let's take a look.
Chaos reigns.
Zinch Glory generated, Zinch Corruption, you're right. Recruitment cost for Zinch units. So yes, this was definitely a Zinch place. And then we can get the Obelisk of Zinch, which is even more. Plus Screamers, which are the flying units. Totem of the Eagle, growth, recruitment cost for Zinch. Income, Zinch Corruption, casualty replenishment, Zinch Glory. And then Control. Is Control going to be a problem here? Probably not because of the amount of corruption. Do I want the cultist marble thing? I think right now I want the obelisk, so I can actually recruit some better units. Seeing as recruitment here is going to be dead cheap. So if we go for the Sundial of the Weaver and also the cultist enclave, we can get a lot of really cheap stuff here. Okay, so Mordred.
Chaos incarnate.
Glorious Warfare. Gain all glory. Horn glory. Nurgle. Okay, those are all fairly standard. Chaos Undivided Corruption. Growth. Control. Diplo Relations. Raiding. Sacking. Armor and melee defense for Khorne units. Attrition reduction from everything. Casualty replenishment. Melee attack and charge for those. Additional Nurgle stuff. Recruitment cost reduction. Hero action success chance for all heroes. Melee attack and weapon strength for all of Slanesh's units. So I'm thinking right now possibly a mix of Khorne and Slanesh for army. Khorne to hold the line and then Slanesh to do the damage. And then Zinch for ranged. I mean, we're basically taking the best of everything here. Reinforcement. Okay, so Zinch is the least interesting. Well, Winds of Magic is nice. More barriers, more melee defense. But that's not really their job. Lightning Strike has never really interested me. Upkeep for Khorne. Upkeep for Nurgle. Upkeep for Zinch. Upkeep for Slanesh. Experience and Leadership Aura. Khorne. Speed and Charge for the cavalry units, which never really interested me. Attack and Charge for Spawn of Khorne, Minotaurs. Minotaurs would be nice. Wounds Recovery, Casualty Replenishment for this Lord. So Nurgle's buffs are quite nice. I just don't necessarily... I don't particularly like Nurgle's units. Ambush success chance. Armor, melee defense. I wouldn't use those anyway. Diplo relations with all factions. The Lord of Change, really? Barrier for Chaos Knights of Zinch. Chaos Knights of Zinch would be interesting because they're flying. They're like Longma. And having barrier means you can do hit and run really effectively. More barrier for Lord of Change units. Zinch Soul Grinder. Exalted Flamer. More leadership. Melee attack for Keeper of Secrets. Weapon strength for Keeper of Secrets. Melee attack for Soul Grinder. Strength for Soul Grinder. Melee defense for Great Unclean. Armor for Great Unclean. Melee defense for Soul Grinder. Range for Soul Grinder. Bloodthirster. Soul Grinder. Bloodthirster. Soul Grinder. Well, I could definitely see using Chaos Warriors of Khorne in the front line. And we can get them pretty early. I did like the Khorne Chaos Warriors. Getting the extra replenishment is also super good. With Nurgle. So Lanesh's buff's less interesting to me right now. Same as Zinch. So I'm kind of thinking combination of Khorne and Nurgle initially. Although getting the Chaos Undivided corruption would also be good. Oh, Doom Knights are the flying ones, okay. Can you go down them all at the same time? Yep. Not that interested in these. Income from sacking might be useful, but I prefer just taking territory. How many points? We need 4, so we go those 4 plus that one. Bloodletters, Exalted Bloodletters, and Chaos Warriors. Yeah, I can see Chaos Warriors being useful pretty much throughout. But I think I'm going to start with Nurgle.
A fresh tool of conquest.
And we need to recruit something new, which I think is going to be some more Blue Horrors.
Minions!
Actually, no, it's going to be Furies.
Your god.
Yeah, Zinch Fury is good because of the barrier. They're really good tower killers. And that's all we can do for now. Whoosh! Look at those turns go! And we got a hero. What do we get? Vumor. He is an iridescent horror. Who does magic and has a barrier. Keymaster, barrier replenishment plus 10% for the hero's army. That does sound really good. So yeah, we are definitely leaning towards Zinch right now. Alright, so Vumor, you need a better name. You shall, from henceforth, be known as Arthur. Arthur Eld. And we're going to have you join his army. And then we are going to march down here to go and take out the Bay of Blades.
Only gore.
Doesn't the iridescent horror also buff other horrors? Disco Zinch, Burning Chariot. Fighting against Nurgle. Or armor-piercing missile damage, base missile damage. Power recharge. Summoning. No, he doesn't buff other horrors. Except with the Locus of Change. It's not a huge buff. It's buff, but it's not a huge one.
Prince.
And how's the construction here going? We've done all the building we can. Are we still in friendly land? No, the border was... there. Shoot. I overshot it.
So pitiful. So weak.
Urge the Bay. Capture the Bay of Blades. Nordlanders occupy the Bay of Blades, allowing them to exist there. Weakens the Dark Power's influence in this region. It will be considered a great boon if you purge the settlement of mortal filth.
Supreme Champion.
Well, alright then. Let's do it. Let's fight these paltry Empire units. With their pathetic 30 armor. Okay, start deployment. I feel like the quickest way in is probably right there. Although this way we can directly threaten one of the victory points. 2 of them even. Alright, so we're definitely going to launch an assault from this direction. I think we're going to go with the Bloodletters down there with Nurglings. Support. And Mordred. And the Furies. Which we can send wherever their towers are. Then we wanted to do the direct assault this way. Which is going to have you in the front line. Then the horrors and the iridescent horror. Plague drones can support. And then we have cavalry, which we'll put over here just to be annoying. Because that's what cavalry do. Alright, so they put their tower... No, they put a barrier. They didn't build a tower. And it's only their general here. Oh, it's a swordman unit, it's not a hero. Well, that's fine, except swordsmen do have melee ranged resist, but only a little. Are you ranged? You are. So in that case, what I'm going to say is, why don't we just tell you lot to attack? It's the simplest. And the plague drones can go over the top. Now, what do you got? Demonic Onslaught, which is a huge charge bonus. And then Mortal Blow, which is a damage buff. Cavalry can get in and take this place completely unopposed.
Supreme Demon.
Got Bloodletters. Flank charge. Range just yet.
Seekers of Slanesh.
Oh. You're winning that fight easily. You should win this one easily. You're capping that point. You're going to get a rear charge. And you are not braced! So it doesn't matter even if you were. Fire commence. Ship should break. Yep, there it is. I'm going to turn around and run. Nice little rear charge against them. That's good. Oh, we got a tower building. You, and you. You've captured that point. Good stuff. Go take that one. Better yet, that one.
Bring us souls! Willing slaves.
They're dead. Let's just move up, shall we? The Air Force. Oh, platform. Get us in the town. That tower is not going to last for very long. You can come over here and help the Nurglings out. Hit that from behind. Tower's dead. Good stuff.
Marauders!
Oh, there's another tower. Kill it! Kill it with fire! And plague stuff. And lightning. Zinch lightning!
Glorious annihilation.
Chaos Furies don't have barrier. Okay, they're actually probably the worst of the Furies. Interesting. $58 losses. Huzzah! That means that Khorne's Furies are the best because they do the most damage. Khan Eater, thank you very much for the 6-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. Good evening to all. Wish you all a random chaos day, and may you get what you never suspect. And I bet the Chaos Hounds were being shot by one of the towers and I didn't notice. Of course I didn't notice. They're cavalry. Oh my gosh, I just realised. Of the two battles I fought earlier, I won the cavalry one. I am now very disappointed with myself. Shame! Shame! Game! Alright, so who are we occupying this one for? Last time we went with Nurgle. No, last time this was Slanesh, actually, I think. Who should this one be? We're currently trying to boost Nurgle, so I think probably Nurgle. It will spread plagues, but it juts out into the ocean, so I'm not sure that that's necessarily a good thing. Thanks for playing the Daemon Prince. I think it's an interesting one that got forgotten by a lot of the preview players. I don't think it was necessarily forgotten by the preview players. I think it was... everyone was expecting that everyone was going to play as the Daemon Prince. And, like, Lionheart has a really long campaign as the Daemon Prince on YouTube. That Theresa guy, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. How is the Hearts of Iron world doing? I don't know what I want to do with this place. We've already got a Zinch, so we need one of the other three. It's on the coast, so maybe this should be Khorne, because Khorne tends to have really good garrisons. I'm going to go Khorne. Because this place will get attacked a lot, being on the coast. Okay, done. Equip any demonic gift. Do we have some? Yeah, I know how this works, thanks.
Daemon Prince.
So now we can recruit blue horrors. Oh, we don't actually have screamers yet because we haven't unlocked it. Interesting.
Kislev's fallen champion.
Yeah, we'll get Bloodletters, we'll get Chaos Warriors. I really, really like those as garrison units, so we're good. Marvellous. And then we'll have access to Khorne troops here too.
Our lusks are manipulated.
So with your recruitment cost, it is literally just for Zinch. So do you have the recruitment cost for Khorne, I guess?
Champion.
Yeah. Okay.
Daemon Prince.
So I don't think we need more Chaos Furies. We definitely don't need more Chaos Hounds. So I think we'll just go with Blue Horrors because they're cheap.
Serve chaos.
Actually, move? No, we can't. We just took a city.
The ruinous crusade.
And we need to equip a piece. So we have a new torso. So the Mark of Chaos gives us melee defense and ward save. The Flaming Body gives us foreboding ignition, armor, fire resist, melee defense. And the Spiked Collar gives us burning rage, tempered rage, spell resistance, and melee attack. Now I don't think we need spell resist. That's an explosion. That's a damage resist. Effect intensity increases with every kill made by the unit. So the more you fight, the more resistant you become. Okay. Then foreboding ignition. If you get to less than 10% hit points, then you explode. I think I'm going to go with the Spiked Collar. We'll do more damage as we go. And then we have new legs. So the demon legs, we have the Demonic Onslaught, which is actually really good because it's massive buff to damage. We could go for the Desirable Light Greaves, which is a Sinful Footing, charge bonus speed, and charge speed. Armor and speed bonus. I think right now I prefer the Demonic Onslaught. And then we can have the Demon Tail, which is melee attack and melee defense. Spiked, Armored Sentient Tail, which is a direct damage to everyone around him when he's fighting, armor and melee attack. Or the Tail of Many Teeth, which is damage around him. He gains a few hit points, but it's literally just 50. Like, there's one hit and you're out. And some armor piercing damage. So I think we're going to go with the Armored Sentient Tail, which is the dribbling one, but just the same guy as last time. And then we have Wings. So the Demon Wings are +7 speed. The Wings of Pestilence is passive ability, which is damage around him. Charge bonus and hit points. That actually sounds really good. So we have 2 effects, which are just causing damage around him all the time. So yeah, we want Tempered Rage, because the longer you stay in the fight, the more damage you're doing to everyone around you, and the tougher you become in time. You can get up to 20% resist with that way, or you just straight up have 10. You know what, I think I might just stick with the Mark of Chaos. And we're going to rely on the auras.
This world will burn.
Druzhina Enclave. Erengrad.
Contain power!
The Sayurian, thank you very much for 21 months of Prime resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. And he'd like me to drink some tea as well. Lovely.
So much power!
Alright, so now we can get Rotting Nourishment, which is the casualty replenishment, which is what I was really after here. The attrition reduction would be nice, but it's not mission critical.
Furious momentum.
We'll move on towards the Longship Graveyard. We'll go ahead and recruit. Aha! We can get Screamers now.
Minions, bow before your god.
Oh yeah, Screamers are so much better. Oh. Anti-large. Right, Screamers are anti-cavalry. They're like one of the best anti-cavalry. Do the Seekers of Slanesh have the devastating charge? Yes, they do. Okay.
I'll snap your spine in two. For your god.
I think the problem with the barrier is it doesn't seem to do anything until you get a good amount of it. Yeah, definitely.
I have ascended.
Can't quite reach that. We get very close, but we're not quite there. Where's the edge of this world? Here. I mean, we have to start moving in. So we may as well get as close as we can and really threaten them. Meanwhile, we do have different corruptions do different things. Zinch increases the winter magic. So having all of the corruptions present is actually good, because it gives us a whole host of different bonuses. And we know from playing as Kislev. Is that a Kislev? That Khorne corruption's really, really painful.
I see other lords. Lord Shaies!
Okay, Arthur is leveled up. And we're going to get training. It's just a nice little passive to have ticking over in the background. They have armored champions, 2 spears, 2 marauders, and an axe thrower. Let's do this! Interesting, this campaign you are not immediately being swarmed by Wood Elves, Nordland, and Consolidating. Not yet. Not yet. That's true. We'll see how long exactly that lasts. Do I recognise this map? I'm not sure I do, actually. Longship Graveyard. I don't remember the entrance being shaped like that. Which map is this? Backs onto a mountain or something, clearly. I don't remember this map. This is a new one. Not yet, but with Quack they came immediately when he took the port. Now Consolidating moved east and Nordland still on land. True. Alright, so let's grab our army, pull you back. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have you lot just chilling right here. Because you've got Vanguard, you can get that just that much closer. Plague drones we'll put there. Nurglings can take the front line. With them as the back line. Nurglings plus Blue Horrors. I think that's going to be a pretty potent front. And then we're going to have bloodletters and... No, I don't want to... I don't want to pair these guys with anyone that does magic damage. So I think it's going to be you and the Marauders. On this side. No, that doesn't make sense. You and the Cavalry. On this side. And then the Marauders, the Pink Horrors, on this side, with the boss man.
The Daemon Prince.
And then the Air Force is number 4. And then you... probably here in the middle, because you will buff their ranged attack. So you're with the 2s. And they have 2 towers already set up, so let's have you 2 attack that. Let's have you 2 attack that. Let's have you attack that. You guys go around that way. You, frontal assault. In the way that Khorne does best. And then over here. They're going to hit that, so you guys may as well just go for this. And you, being a flyer, might as well just go for those Marauders.
The ruinous powers that my dark gifts are richly deserved.
You guys have barriers. These ones do have barriers, it's just the Chaos Furies that don't.
The Daemon Prince. Carnage unbound.
So you should now be very, very capable of killing very large numbers of enemies very quickly. That's kind of what you're set to do.
Marauders of Slaughter!
You guys are moving slowly but surely.
Power of an immortal. Brutalize them. Tainted blood.
Looks like they're just going to completely leave us be, which is very nice of them. There we go. Now our ranged units are starting to arrive. Let's put you a little bit closer.
To the next victory!
Torture's sweet kiss.
Alright, bloodletters. See what you got. What's the point? Let's see what the cavalry's got.
Fight and bleed for Celeste.
This is going to be a devastating charge. I would not like to be those marauders right now. No siree. Stay here. Wait, that tower's still there? Guys. Guys, come on. There's another tower being built over on that side. Fair enough, that's shattered. Let's bring you around the side. As soon as that tower goes down, we've got another one on the left. Taking more casualties here than I kind of hoped. Come on. So you know what? I reckon that horrors would be really good at killing towers too, just because there's so many of them. At the rate of fire that I kind of expected. I think he'll kill it just before the air arrives. It did. Where's Boss Man? Boss Man's just chilling. Devastating charge. Times 2. .600 barrier. 1,400 point barrier. 1,400 point barrier. But yeah, their barrier is not that impressive. Now I think we've won. Right? Still not? Really? Hell's left? What is left? Oh, them. Marauder champions, eh? Come on, Nurglings. You guys just need to hold long enough for these shots to come in, which should be pretty powerful. Here comes the boss. Now they're dead. Much better. That'll do. Don't want to take more shots than I need to, although as soon as you win the battle, their towers stop shooting. So Bossman killed 117, so his current configuration is alright. I don't know if that's because he's just a good fighter in his current stance or because of his AoE damage. I was kind of hoping to see it proccing on units nearby, and I didn't see it there. Do. So to whom do we give this one? So we've still got Nurgle and Slaanesh. I'm not that... I'm not that impressed with Slaanesh's garrisons. So I think this one will probably go to
Chaos lives here now.
The problem is that Slaanesh... Well, actually, Ice Drake Fjord is a really long way away. So yeah, having this one being Slaanesh I think makes fine. Makes perfect sense. Marvellous.
Daemon Prince.
Okay, so you've leveled up. Let's get some more rotting nourishment so we can continue getting the
From the gods.
attrition reduction. And you can now recruit Nurglings, which gives me a bit of a better frontline unit.
Weapons of conquest.
Which sounds good. And Icetooth Mountains, we still cannot build anything. That's fine. Okay. Wait, why can I suddenly see the whole of the Empire? Now here they come. Right, so first of all, hi... No, not specifically for you. I want allied factions. Fastest. Hi. Enemy factions. Hi. Fast. Neutral. Honestly, I'm just going to leave you on strategic. Fastest for the neutrals. I don't really care what they're doing.
Better to be by my side than in my path.
I mean, that's true. So, do we want to get non-aggression pacts with Norska? I don't think we do. I think we just want to kill them all. Because last time we had that kind of weird situation where it's just that Norska tribe on our back end, which is pretty much invulnerable to attack. So no. We're just going to kill them all. Indeed. Kill them all.
Supreme champion.
Can reach him. Aha! Good. Well, in that
This
case...
world will burn.
Go for it. Is he force march? No.
Doom is upon them.
In that army, but it's not a very strong army, so I don't think they'll be able to do very much. You ran away. That's annoying. But it now means that you cannot reinforce each other. Oh, we forgot to build anything. No, we didn't. We have ports. That's fine. So the Doom Keep can level up. We have about 4 turns worth of money right now, which I think is going to be alright. This is going to increase... each of these increases corruption for their own. Okay, so yeah, we want to try to keep this ratio of 1 of each, if possible. What's spreading Chaos Undivided? Local populace +2. Is that from Norska? I don't know.
Daemon Prince.
Anyway, Doomkeep we definitely want to have upgrade, for sure. Oh, nice. Alright, onwards. I think your party spreads it. Possibly, but then it would be from Lord, not from local champion. So it's not from local populace. It'd be character. It'd be spread by character. Which is why I'm wondering if it's like an innate thing.
Than in my path.
You want to get military access. Do we have non-aggression already? No. So, oh. It's like, well, he didn't give the other guys non-aggressions. How about we give you military access then? It's just kind of inferred. Right? Fruits of the garden. The Fly Lord asks only that his servants perpetuate the circle of life, death, and rebirth, employing disease most foul to grease the eternal wheel. Delighted by apparent devotion to decay, Grandfather Nurgle blesses each and every one of your warriors with a full bloody coating of pulsating cysts and iron-hard calluses.
Chaos incarnate. No.
So this would be a bit of a challenging fight. Now, I am noticing that we're getting a couple of unwelcome visitors coming in soon.
I think not. I refuse.
Theodoric Gorsa himself. But I'm going to try and take Ice Drake Fjord. If they come and take this in the meantime, then they go and take that in the meantime. There's not a lot I can do about it.
Conquest.
This is going to be a hard fight, though, for sure. Challenging against early game Norsca. There's a lot of them. And they're going to have towers. Although I have a lot of air force, so I can take the towers down pretty quickly. I'm going to need to be a little bit more careful about how I manage this. And also, the more casualties I suffer here, the less troops I'm going to have to bring to bear against Theodoric and the elves. Which sounds like an indie band. Theodoric and the Elves. What a unique map. We've seen this one a few times. See you, Marshall. Okie dokie. I'm actually kind of tempted to just launch the bulk of my attacks against one site. Then maybe use my cavalry to rush around in different areas. Because this way I can really use my ranged superiority. Attacking here, I have access to 3 different areas. So I think this is probably where I want to start things, although it's going to be a bit of a weird choke point situation. Nurglings of Vanguard? Oh, heck yeah. Alright, so the Nurglings can just deploy here and just get stuck in. And Bloodletters are going to be an important unit for just damage dealing. You know what? Didn't realise I could deploy this far forwards, so I might as well just deploy it right there. Just the last second. Close enough. And the Bloodletters may as well deploy there. Then cavalry. I think keep back here. Big boss man. Just gonna fly over the top of you. The flyers. Start there. Then we just have the Marauders, which can be in here. Protect us against anything coming that way. Right, so Air Force. Go and take out the tower. Nurglings. Go secure that.
Rejoice, for victory today brings this world's annihilation one step closer. Power of an immortal.
Alright, then.
Marauders! Kill!
Marauders go that way, and I think I might actually send the bloodletters up that way as well. So let's make you two number 3s. And make all of you 1s. And we have some cavalry that can go around the edge as well. There's another tower here. Okay. That's fine. We can take those out pretty quickly. Rain of Corn. Oh, Rain of Chaos. Inflicting damage with friendly lords generates glory points, which can be used to unlock one of the following bonuses. We don't know which. Oh, right, still charging. There it is. Narcissism means that they can't move. Leave it as is for now.
Sin and depravity!
Daemon Prince!
Let's pull you back. All of our shooters are doing their thing. Except the blue horrors are out of ammo, virtually. So now we just charge in. We've already killed 400.
This world is mine!
For the Dark Prince!
Consume that!
And then I want the hounds going to take that point. You and you go and attack that. And now we're getting into their close combat units over here.
Send the champion of chaos!
Let's actually go and send you to go and kill their general. Go on, take off. Time to go. There it goes.
I will conquer!
Alright, boss man's coming to kill you. So it just starts diving. We press the charge button.
Behold my divinity!
I should have a much bigger amount of damage available. You lot continuing to fly. No tower, tower. Let's have the flyers ready to kill the tower. We're capping that point. Those guys have retreated. Those are javelins. Go and kill them. And open up the entrance to the next area. Direct damage, fascination, strong versus multiple. Let's cast it on you.
Conquered in my name! Supreme Demon! Helming
Tower being built up there. Noted. Now we're going to fly over the back and just hit their ranged units. In we go.
Dark gift unleashed.
Nice big group of enemies over there, so let's just go ahead and shoot them.
Pain is a gift.
Endless craving.
That tower is going to need some killing. That one first. Okay, it looks like their frontline units are starting to collapse at last. And there's the victory. Okay, that went a lot more smoothly than I kind of expected. We did lose a couple of blue horrors, but they're chaff units, fine. Considering how much of just a meat grinder that was, the blue horrors did some work. 150, 150, 70, 90. The Chaos Furies got a chunk. The Cavalry, 250. Yeah, I actually quite rate the Seekers. That devastating charge thing seems to make up for what usually makes other cavalry a bit lackluster. Zarinth, thank you very much for the follow. And Ilya Stutz, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. Yeah, I've tried capturing with flyers. Doesn't work. Flyers and summons can't capture. Right, so this one is going to be Slanesh.
The vanguard in the ruinous crusade.
Nurglish familiar. It might look like a common toad, but if you listen carefully, you may hear the words of the Fly Lord himself, uttering whispers of corrupt decay. Slaughterman! This one enjoyed his job so much he took it home with him, attracting the attention of the Hunter of Souls in the process. Province secured. Maintain control of 2 provinces. And Mordred
Daemon
has leveled
Prince.
up. So let's get Rotting Nourishment finished off.
Benediction from the
Have
gods.
another point as well. I think we basically decided... Well, actually, I mean, 10% reduction in casualties suffered from all attrition sounds amazing. I mean, either of them allows me to get the upkeep reduction, so let's just go ahead and grab that.
Fresh tool of
You have another point, so let's get the upkeep reduction. There we go.
Boom to the great reaping.
And you leveled up twice. So I would say Blue Fire of Zinch. And then Pink Fire of Zinch is the breath attack, which I do quite like. Glean Magic is a power recharge on self. And Treason of Zinch is melee attack and leadership AoE debuff. I'm going to go Pink Fire of Zinch so we can get a bit more damage done. Cool. Right, now we have a province. Chaos Undivided Corruption, and in adjacent, Khorne Glory Recruitment. Local recruitment capacity, Nurgle Glory, campaign movement for enemies and growth, Slanesh Glory and control, or Zinch Glory, chance of plague spreading down, but we gain more income. I think I'm going to go for Nurgle, because that's going to reduce the movement speed of these armies which are coming in, which will give me more time to react to their threat.
Much power.
And do you have the capabilities of getting any further upgrades? Yes. Yes, you do.
Daemon Prince.
A new head! So we can go for Call for Power, Leadership buff, Armor Piercing, and base weapon damage. Or Bestial Charging Horns, which is Armor Pierce damage, melee attack, Gore Feast, which is a regen, and Fueled by Rage, which is a damage debuff. Oh, sorry, damage buff. Charging Horns! We have a new right arm, which is Scythed Arms. Mortal Blow, but this means I won't be able to use the weapon anymore. This does increase our damage, though. Over the sword, so do it. So currently we just got a Scythed Blade. And then a new tail. We've got the Armoured Corpulent's tail, which is hit point, armor, and then Slime Trail, which will reduce enemy melee attack and speed in an area around us. I still quite like the fact that we just do damage for existing. So I think we're just going to do damage just for existing.
Chaos reigns.
And now we need to rush down to the Blade of Blades to protect against these guys as they come in. Can this guy equip ancillaries? I don't think so. I feel it's a bit of a mistake they have the pre-event running for so long. The hype peak is gone at release. A week or two with this content creator showcase would have worked better, I think, in terms of sales and overall player interest. I'm not sure I agree with that. Because you have like the sneak peeks, which is from the content partners, and then you have the real marketing drive, which started last Thursday, which is when a lot of the really big streamers started playing. Like the peak player numbers shot up, or peak viewers rather, shot up from several hundred to several thousand, if not tens of thousands. Alright, so Mordred, you are going to need to get a move on.
More lands to subjugate.
Meanwhile, our garrisons are growing. So Bay of Blades garrison is almost ready. Longship Graveyard still growing. Then Ice Drake Fjord. But Bay of Blades is ready. Whether it'll be able to resist a full incursion, I don't know. Probably not. But next turn we can upgrade the Bay of Blades, and we're definitely doing that. Here it comes. No, they're sailing past. They're going to Longship Graveyard. That is a mistake there, Theodoric Gorsa. The Savage Blow. Many conflicts are won or lost through the strength of that first vicious charge. So all armies have 20% more charge, or 20 more charge. Fostering Enmity. Sign a non-aggression with any faction.
Supreme champion.
Sigma forbids this.
Aid my conquest. A ruinous crusade.
Right, Bay of Blades definitely wants that upgrade, so we can get more Warriors of Khorne in the front lines. And now I think we're going to grab the Cultist Camp so we can make those Zinch units a little bit cheaper. I would also like to upgrade the Zinch building, but that's not going to be possible just yet.
Nothing.
Right, Arthur leveled up. Well, I think getting some more Pink Fire of Zinch would be good. So we'll do that. Alright, so you're attacking Bay of Blades annoyingly, so we may suffer some casualties here pretty much needlessly. So I'm going to auto-resolve this to try and kill as much as we can. So they've got one Berserker, they've got a ranged guy, and then they have the Marauder, plus the boss man. I think for this fight I'm going to camp out in the centre of the town and let towers do as much damage as possible. That's the plan. Rhaegar! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Sorry for asking about something not Warhammer 3, but the new Kings... Is the new Crusader Kings expansion worth it? I always struggle when someone says, is it worth it? Like, making a value proposition is really challenging for me because I don't pay for games anymore. I get them given from the games companies. Is it good? Yes. Is it worth it? That's your decision to make. Because I have seen some feedback saying that it's overpriced. Might well be. I can't say. Right, so we did say that we were going to defend this last point, which is literally opening. So let's do all of you just guarding that spot right now, and then we'll put the two dogs in the middle with boss man here. And we have 1,000 points, and I think with those 1,000 points what I'm going to do is where are your towers? Here. That doesn't really help me. Your towers are all behind you as well. Well, I guess this tower will be around and can start shooting at the very least. New game of Quack. No, this is a new one. Now that I know what I'm actually doing and a bit more about the different chaos abilities. Let me ask another way. Does it add many hours to gameplay? Probably. So another part of the equation here is what's in the free update and what's in the DLC. I don't know what the differences are. Should probably tell you what I want you actually shooting at, and it's going to be the Berserkers. It kind of looks like they're going to come up this way, so we're going to want the tower, which was here. I think that one also belongs to you. I don't want to build all of my towers attached to the same place. There are not a lot of towers overlooking here. Probably this one will be next. Oh, they're actually just bypassing it. You know what? If they're not going for the victory point, I'll just build a tower here. Seems like a bit of a silly move, but that's their decision to make. And these javelins are going to try and destroy the tower, but they're not doing a huge amount of damage. Meanwhile, the general's coming up that way. This way, or they're going to come around this way. That is the question. Looks like you're coming along here right now. So there is another tower here, which I think is probably going to be the next one I do. Possibly that one, though they have a chance of taking this place as they walk past. Not a great chance. Well, it definitely doesn't look like they're going to attack this side, so I think we're going to move you lot over there, we're going to move you over here.
God shows way.
And then yes, I'm going to risk putting a tower here. Oh, they changed their mind. That's illegal. You're not allowed to change your mind. No, let's just leave one unit of Chaos Warriors on this side, because it does look like they're switching around.
Where darkness calls.
Is that tower finished? No. 50 odd seconds. This tower should be done though. That one. He's in range. And it does look like we'll have most of that unit killed.
Chaos Warriors! Whoa!
You were charged in the flank. That's not going to be a pleasant time for you. Stop. Let those dogs pass. And come around this way. Meanwhile, their general's gone down ludicrously quickly. Those berserkers are as good as dead. Oh man, he went down fast.
Chaos Warriors of Khorne! Followers of Chaos! It serves chaos! Destroy them!
Alright, let's do it. And there's the victory.
Chaos Warriors!
I'll take it. Did I lose anything? 4. Done. I'm okay with that result. That was a fine result. Those are the guys who died of boredom. Yeah, it must be horrible for Khorne. Just like, I won't get into the fight. No, stay here. Let the tower do its butt fighting. Should have signed up to be a tower guard. So Khorne really likes us at the moment. Zinch is probably the one that has the least, so let's offer you up to Zinch.
Flesh apart. Yes.
And they're going to raid me. Stonehorn tribe is destroyed. Wyrewolf Stigson is dead.
Daemon Prince!
I can't reach Theodoric
Not likely.
in one turn.
Unwise.
No.
Yes!
Chaos reigns.
We're going to go and see if we can take down Theodoric.
Doom is upon them.
Theodoric runs away. Interesting.
I refuse.
He refuses.
Futile.
2 turns until Bay of Blades is upgraded, and then we'll have like 5 units of Chaos Warriors. And at that point, it'll be like...
Your spine, too.
And Doomkeep is upgrading, so we'll have the Cultist camp soon, and then we'll really have a lot of Zinch corruption here. Alright, so Theodoric is sailing away. But now I'm at sea, so I can
Once
chase those guys
achieve
down.
True godhood, you may serve me.
Or you can die. I'll take the death. You're attacking. This time I'm so. 51! 48 losses! Seriously? I was so careful.
We are legion.
But they did not attack me, so it's fine. We should replenish that in a turn. Skraeling's dead. And we can recruit a Blood Reaper. No, we have to recruit Blood Reaper. We can't do it just yet. You can't reach.
Sail on.
One turn remaining. So next up, I'm going to upgrade the Longship Graveyard, so we can keep the defenses improving on the coast. As much as I would really like to upgrade Doomkeep, we've got to get the defenses going, because we know that they like attacking the south coast. Welcome back, Linus. Alright, Theodoric's gone. Nah. And is backing the heck off. A wise decision. What's Elending doing? Laurelon's also gone. Nah.
Though my power is unfathomable, I still need minions like you.
Nah. They're getting desperate. They know what's coming. Zinch and Sorothel's watchers have confederated. Howl of the Skull Throne. Ooh, I got a free Blood Reaper. A score of your hell-sent warriors lie slaughtered, and astride their hacked-apart corpses stands one of their own, screaming in unbridled fury as its very flesh violently reshapes itself. Crimson skin, rippling red muscle, and the acid tang of hellfire, the mark of Khorne, the blood god. Well, I succeeded. So we now get hardened Blood Reapers. Action cost reduced, action success chance. Khornite might will surely advance our cataclysmic cause, recruit this powerhouse of a demon destruction to our Dark Legion.
Crimson Death.
Carnarvon the Slayer of Realms. That's a cool name. So you can train, you can spread control, you can assassinate. You have the same abilities as the iridescent horror. Except you are a full-on fighter. See, this is what Cathay lacks. They just don't have any heroes, they're just fighters. The character aura leadership effect and aura size is a good effect for you, because you're pretty much always going to be right in the middle of things. You also move really freaking fast. And we need to give you a better name, of course. And it shall henceforth be Lewis Jack, the Slayer of Realms.
There is an infestation.
Okay, Bay of Blades could theoretically build Lookout Garrison, and you're gonna need to. Cost 1,000, which we can't afford right now.
Daemon Prince.
I can't catch either of them. They're running away too hard. Anyway, Bay of Blades now should have a more effective garrison. It does. 2 Bloodletters and 5 Khornite Warriors. I'm good with that. That's a decent garrison.
Daemon Prince.
So I think we're going to move our way to the Altar of Crimson Harvest.
This world will burn. Turn these waters.
Now, do you have any equipment that you could have? Yes. Oh yeah, we wanted to see if you could do ancillaries, and no. The answer is no. So you can get a Nurglish Familiar and Slaughterman. Do look pretty cool. Blood Reapers. Right. Bay of Blades, we're not building anything until we can get the garrison. So that'll do. You have a port city capital. No I don't. A capital's Doomkeep, which is not a port. Ellendring, you have probably just gotten a bit too close to me there, buddy, because this is a port I can go straight to sea and not take movement speed. Cry of the Raven. There comes a whispered voice in the night, murmuring secrets and prophecies, speaking in tongues both long forgotten and from far-flung futures. Scores of demons instantly lose their minds, while others find the flesh warped into monstrous new forms. This is the Changer's will, as it was long ago decided.
Hellish power. My engine of conquest.
Right, I need to get rid of a unit. I think it's going to be...
I must assess their bloodthirst.
Alright, Bay of Blades, next turn. We get the garrison. Here comes Costalton. See, this is why you need to have the coastal garrisons up and running. Because they like to come after you. Why have I met so many of the Southerners? It's part of the reason why they come after me so aggressively. Black Venom have been destroyed. Second front, raise a second army. Right, now I can afford Bay of Blades garrison.
Much power. I have ascended. Kislev's fallen champion.
Kinda looks like you're getting ready to go up to the Longship Graveyard. Which also has a pretty decent garrison.
I think not.
Chaos incarnate. More lands to subjugate.
How long does it take to build the garrison? 3 turns. A little bit of a risk, but you'd have to sail then land again. Here comes Costalton. Hey Tuna, how you doing? Alright, for this army, I'm gonna need to make enemy factions go fastest. Because we're at war with the world, there's gonna be a lot of them. I think I can catch you. I think I can. God damn it!
Champion.
Where are you going? You going for Ice Drake Fjord?
Leave only gore.
Well, Ice Drake Fjord needs to be upgraded, for which will cost 3,000. Sorry, 2,000.
Daemon Prince.
Longship Graveyard can't quite afford the garrison yet. You are now taking attrition, though, just being in my land. This is pulling me further and further away from Costalton,
I died before betraying Kislev.
which I really don't like. Anyway, I'm going to take a very quick 3-minute break. So if you need to take a break, I'd recommend you do so now. Go stretch your legs, do what you've got to do, and then we shall resume. Will there be a second stream this evening? Yes, there will be. I wasn't sure how long the multiplayer was going to go on for, but yes, there'll be this stream until 9 and then 10, so usual timings. Okay, so 3 minutes everyone, 3 minutes. I will run an advert while I'm not here, and then we shall resume. Huzzah! Alright, I'm coming back. Finally got to eat my breakfast. Because we had such an early start today, I was just like, no, I'm going to have to eat like half of this and then get on with the games. But I just wolfed down the remnants of my sandwich. I was getting very hungry. So we'll switch back over to Warhammer. Get back in the game there. We should have sound again. Marvellous! Tin Tuna coming in with a 24-month resubscription. Thank you very much for that ongoing support. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. 2 months. 24 months. 2 years. You have now earned yourself those orange wings. Thank you for that. Did you manage to get Bannerlord working? Because I know you were having problems with it the other day.
I still need minions like you.
The Motherland's Lament. Carry out a successful assassination attempt, wound or kill, against the following character. Chagia Goyovich. And we'll get ourselves a potion of healing. Against whom? No, that's way too far away. Right, so Consolidating looks like he's actually going for the Ultra Crimson Harvest at the moment.
This world will burn. Faster or face my wrath.
So we're going to force march after you. You may well just turn around, try to slap us, but you are taking attrition right now. And I just want to make sure that you have nowhere to run to. So Longship Graveyard can now get its garrison. I'm going to do that. And then it's just the Ice Drake Fjord, which unfortunately has a Slanesh garrison. It's definitely the most squishy of my territories.
Not possible.
We'll see if they attack it and destroy it or not. Alright. Green screen. Thank you. Been torn if I was going to buy this game or wait until it went on sale down the road. Since watching you, CA has got another sale out to me. That's very cool. Lord Tyrion. Lord Tyrion Lannister. Yeah, I thought you might attack me. Damn it. Well, the best thing I can do here is as much damage against their archers as I can. And actually, you guys have no flipping oh no, you do have shields. You got the army with no armor. No armor against the ranged faction. This is not going to end well.
The hour of murder.
I'm just going to auto-resolve that one. You sacked it. Seriously?
Keep paying your respects to me, and few will dare oppose you.
No. Norsca are desperate to get me on their side. It was sacked. It's going to cost me 800 to repair, so it goes. Huzzah! Seeking yet another greater glory. Earn 3,000 of any type of demonic glory. Strive to gain further glory from the gods of chaos. Through servitude to the ruinous powers, they may be found boundless power. As demonic glory is accumulated, a Daemon Prince may ultimately dedicate themselves to service of a particular chaos god, or as an undivided champion of all.
I have ascended.
I still can't flipping catch you.
Futile.
Daemon Prince.
So I have a plan,
Furious momentum.
and that plan is to be sneaky for a demon.
My wrath falls.
See if he decides to try to get home to replenish. Alright. See if this works. At least Consolidating went away. Unsung D coming in with a 36-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there as well. 36 months, that is, I believe, the Pink Wings. Congratulations. Alright, Laurelon, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't go to sea. Don't go to sea. You're raiding. Ah, because you don't know my lord is here. Okay, I should, hopefully, be able to catch you now.
Much
Yes!
power.
Yes!
I cannot
You're going to run away,
stop.
though, aren't you? It's inevitable, really. God damn it.
Snow impedes the ruinous crusade. Chaos incarnate. The ruinous crusade.
Won't be able to cross that road, at least. I'm not going to bother repairing you. Your garrison is almost done, and then at that point, Faith Blades and Longship Graveyard are both going to be secure enough for me. It's just a very slow flipping start. No, I don't have a hero with that. They're both assassins. Well, at least they shouldn't be able to go past Pack Ice Bay, right? The Orthodoxy dominates. The Great Orthodoxy has succeeded in drawing more supporters to its side. For now, the Ice Court has to acknowledge the supremacy of the Orthodoxy. Things may change in time. Raid the following region. The Altar of the Crimson Harvest, which is the province just south of me, right? Yeah. Sack or raid 6 Kislev, Cathay or Empire settlements. Gain 20,000 ducats.
Supreme champion.
Right, so I'm going to go and sit over here.
Go forth, my thralls.
And then ambush, and hopefully he tries to cross that bloody bridge. I guess we'll have to do some repairs. So much as I can afford, anyway. Is this a new campaign? Yes. And.
Hellish power.
So he tried to ambush me as I tried to ambush him. Ah, deep in his bilbulous garden, Nurgle plucks a cankerous fruit from a wilting tree. In that moment, a lowly fiend in your legion begins to chant in an eerie drone even as its flesh cracks and oozes, and its eyes fuse into a single, pus-sweeping orb. We get a plague-ridden.
Plague-ridden.
Which is also an assassin. Well, ultimately I'm going to want you to join the main army, so you may as well head in that direction. And then Lewis Jack, the Slayer of Realms, has leveled up, so let's get you brutal... No, let's get you training.
Kislev's fallen champion.
Come on, let me just flipping kill them! Yes, finally!
Conquest.
Ah! I'm going to fight this, because you made me wait for this one. Medieval Ways, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Now, I do have a lot of flyers which I can use to reveal their wayfinders, who I think are going to be stalking. They're still going to be annoying to catch, because they do like to hit and run. Alright, let's see how we do against Wood Elves. With a relatively squishy army.
Seekers of Slanesh, bend to our will. Sin and depravity.
Found a site with it on sale for $47. No tax. Those who have not yet bought it. Codes already redeemed. I've seen is good. As long as it's not one of the reseller sites, sure. Oh, back you off.
Seekers!
Right, so we definitely want to approach from this wood and use it to get rid of some of the arrows. Although, wood elves, they have an ability, don't they? Woodsman. Unit can pass through trees, but what about the arrows can pass through trees? I thought wood elves had an ability which allowed them to shoot through trees. Alright, here we go. It's boss man. Ow! Flipping hell, that hurt. Where's boss? Right, I want you, 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 you. Go. I don't like how little leadership you have right now, buddy. Okay, looks like we're going to lose some of the Chaos Furies. Boss man managed to hit them. I did not, however, use these abilities, so we'll do that now. Unit was wiped out, so one of the Furies is dead. As long as it's not you, your leadership's recovered. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good.
Seekers of Slanesh!
Haven't never even arrived. Now they've already run away, so I'm just going to do this. And they should be dead. At the cost of one Keeper of... one Chaos Fury, and very nearly losing my hero. Man, they did a lot of damage to him in a hurry. But, like, that's it. That's all they really did. Getting the flyers in as quickly as I could to just tie down their archers was critical. Generally curious if there's anything worse about this game than the last Homer that isn't balance related. Well, my main critique and criticism of the last game was sieges, and sieges have been massively improved, so far I haven't spotted anything. Who do we do this one to? Chaos Undivided.
Hungry demons.
Zinchian Zealot. Change is inevitable. It is foolish to fight it. Embrace the conspirators' knowledge and grow strong. Ranked up in a province with low Zinch corruption.
Daemon Prince.
Alright, boss man is leveled up, so now we are using a lot of Zinch units. So we could get more melee defense for blue horrors, pink horrors, and exalted pink horrors. But melee defense for them? Barrier? Yeah. Kind of wish it was damage related though. Or we just continue working on these. Speed for Chaos Furies, Rotfries, and Plague Drones. And damage for the same. Or armor and melee defense for the cavalry units. I'm interested in Unholy Resilience, but I think that's the only one from that line that I particularly want. Getting some more Winds of Magic would be nice. Weapon Strength and Barrier for the Doom Knights. That I'm tempted by. Speed and Weapon Strength for Furies, Screamers of Zinch, Spawn of Zinch, and Flamers of Zinch. That could also be good. Speed and Charge for the Slaanesh Cavalry. It was the Fiends of Slaanesh that I really liked, wasn't it? Just buffs their defenses, though. Defense is not where they're powerful. So I think I'm going to get the Storm of Change. I think we're going to go with Zinch right now.
I grow ever more.
Meanwhile, Arthur can get the Disc of Zinch, which means that you are now a flyer. Does that increase your barrier? 600. 600, no. Or we can get you some more training. Let's go and do that. Then Lewis Jack is leveled up. You're going to get Brutal Charge. I'm astonished how quickly you died. Yeah, Brutal Charge. Sounds good to me. Alright, and then this army may as well just turn around and head southwards again. Go after the altar of Crimson Harvest. And we do still need to get a repair in there, which is going to start earning us some more money. Now, I like money. Oh, and losing the Chaos Fury unit's actually not that bad a thing, because it means that I can have the Nurgle hero join us quicker. It's the real Boris. Topringer took Marienburg. Marienburg never seems to live for very long. Fish in a barrel. Your demons uncover a network of caverns nearby, inhabited by hundreds of skulking noblars. Though individually they are worthless, the mass destruction of these scrawny greenskins will make a glorious tribute to the dark gods. So we can get a Trickster's Helm, which I really like, and actually having that for my warrior dude would be awesome. So Brotherhood of the Bear and the Ice Court are confederated. We got the Trickster's Helm, which we are now immediately going to give to Lewis Jack.
Fallen champion.
Which should buff you up quite a bit. And then Mordred, Horse March, southwards.
Joyous momentum.
You should go this way. Mostly just to get you experience. What's your trait? Fleet-footed, speed and strider. Okay. And now we're just saving up the 1,800 ducats we need to upgrade you. Yes, there are bridge battles in this. A fleet-footed plague boy. Yeah, that's true. A thirst slacked. Somewhere far beyond, Slaanesh knows the ecstasy of satisfaction. Afterwards, as the perfect prince slumbers in his forbidden boudoir, the howling sweetness of his dreams touches each and every one of his servants. Sated, they need nothing else for now. Recruitment and upkeep for Slaanesh units is decreased, which means I just make a bit more money, which is good. Can't really say anything bad about that. So how fast are you now? Speed 31. You know, I'm not even going to waste time on leveling you up. Get out of there.
Hellish power.
He didn't even have a name. So with the growth that I have right now, I don't think I need that anymore. Getting some control would be good, so let's go with Slaanesh for now. That's true, we do need to take a look at the prince. We do have more bits. Relatively. The land itself erupts into obsidian spines from far below, some coated in crimson blood, some in noxious bile, others exuding a bewitching bittersweet fragrance, and others still bearing a shimmering halo of eldritch flame. Ruinous powers lay claim to this realm. Chaos Undivided rises. That is not a scary army.
Daemon Prince.
However, I am going to go normal speed for return, so I can recruit a replacement Fury of some kind.
Living weapons of conquest.
Because I don't want any of those, so I think it literally is just going to be a Fury.
Crusade.
Or I could go for a Screamer.
Chaos incarnate.
I wonder who's better against archers. I mean, Furies are just so cheap. I'll just go for the Fury.
Serve chaos.
Okay, we still need another couple of turns. Because your price has gone up again. Bugger. Oh, we forgot to check the prince again. Right, prince.
The Tome of Fates calls to me, foretelling of a way to elude the Maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos. The dying god will roar again. We must prepare. Muster an army that can withstand the terrors you shall face.
Alright, so the rifts are opening soon. A most beautiful and desirably lady of distinction whose clients are among society's noblest men and women. We got a courtesan. +1 control. For Arthur. Chaos Invasion Reapers. Defeat 6 Kislev Cathaya Empire armies in the field. The Chaos Gods crave souls above all else. Head south into the so-called civilized lands and reap their pitiful lives. Conquer your demons. We'll put that phrase to the test. And Arthur leveled up. Arthur can get the pink fire of Zinch.
Supreme champion.
Let's get you force marching down here so we can go for the Altar of Crimson Harvest. Is there anything else we're going to be able to take? Forbidden Citadel is not yet available, and Black Gulch is just a ruin. Probably.
I will drink from your skull.
From your skull.
Next turn, we can upgrade.
Quail before your god.
Demon parts. Did it again. Forgot. The Red Room. A shimmering rift appears, beyond which lies a zigzagged floor bound by crimson curtains. The room is empty, save for 4 bone-white plinths, each of which bears an eldritch icon. The dark gods wish to know where your loyalties lie. So, diplomatic relations with Khorne, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, or Nurgle. Right now, Khorne scare me the most, so we'll take the Howling Chalice. Upgrade any settlement to level 5. I mean, just getting it to level 3 would be an achievement.
Daemon Prince.
No!
Hacker the Glutton, you belong to Saul. That is those guys. So you being behind me right now is good, because it means that this place should die quicker. Because they don't have a full garrison in that location.
Nothing.
Ooh, a helicopter? So the Nesh apparently have helicopters. Interesting. Meanwhile, Tzeentch continues to rise. Slaanesh is dropping like crazy. Nurgle's dropping like crazy. Khorne is stable. And Chaos Undivided is rising. Prince! God damn it again! Hopefully they don't attack me. Right, I'm going to do the thing that I did yesterday. Where's my bottle opener? Bottle opener. I'm going to hold the bottle opener. There we go. Why am I holding a bottle opener? Right, Daemon Prince. Daemon Prince.
Hellish power.
So we have new heads, broken horns. Oops, we can't be using that one. So we can call for power, which is splash attack buff. Base weapon damage goes up and rampage. Purple Sun of Xerus. Vortex. Hit points and base weapon damage, or the Featherless Beak. Arcane Mirth increases power recharge. Allure of Tzeentch Vortex. And then Barrier. You know what? Broken Horns actually sounds pretty good. Means that you do more splash damage. So you're very much about killing groups. Wings. We can get the Ravaged Wings, which have Purge the Weak, which is speed, leadership, and vigor. Physical resistance and speed, which I don't think I particularly need. Left hand. Currently used Muscular Arms, which is melee attack and melee defense. We can get Heavily Armored Gauntlets, which is base weapon damage increase, melee attack and armor. Or Heavy Bracers, which is transmutation of lead, armor and melee defense. I think I'm going to go for the Heavily Armored Gauntlets. This is part of the Armaments of War. So if I get the Heavy Armored Gauntlets, left and right arms, and then Cloven Greaves, then I will complete that. Then we have the right arm, which is currently the Scythed Arm, so we could go for the Heavy Bracers, which would allow me to do the Gate of Chaos, which can summon Blue Horrors, Plague of Rust, which is an armor debuff, then increases armor. I like just doing lots of damage right now, because again, splash. And we have a new hand weapon, the Chaos Sword, which does increase the amount of damage we're doing over the Scythed Blade. Actually, does it? No, it doesn't. So that's us so far. And we're very pro Tzeentch right now, so Tzeentch Glory is high, which I guess is why we are purple. I just noticed that character is actually kind of purple. Tzeentchian Zealot, change is inevitable. It is foolish to fight it. Embrace the conspirators. Yeah, we've got one of them already. He leveled up. Lewis Jack did. So I think that you need to get Maim, Kill, Destroy, or Slaughter. And considering... Fizz-Raz. Slaughter. Weapon strength and physical resistance. We're going to go with that one. And you are going to attack the altar of Crimson Harvest. Expecting a close victory, so they have 1 unit champion, 2 spears, 1 great weapon. They do have some Norscan ice trolls. Nice. Right, let's kill him. Yeah, the Purple Sun is really good. I remember the Purple Sun being excellent. Wait, maybe I'm confused about how Chaos works in this game. Are you none of the Chaos factions, or are you just generic Chaos, or you're part of one of them? I am Chaos Undivided, which means I am none of them. I am none of them, and I am all of them. So I'm not as dedicated to one, like if I was playing as Kairos, then I'm very much Zinch, and then I have Zinch mechanics. I get some of the mechanics of all of the different factions, and some of their units. But the payoff is that I can completely change the character's form. So very, very flexible. Most flexible faction in the game, probably. So you aren't the Slaanesh or the Nurgle guy, precisely. Okay. Well, this is definitely going to be a choke point fight. Attack through here. Yeah. So we're going to put Nurglings in the front, because they're my damage absorbers. They're cheap, expendable. Then we'll put the blue horrors just behind, in very narrow formation, so they can get as many shots off as possible, with the pinks behind them, with the iridescent between them, to buff them all. Bloodletters we'll have as a reserve. Cavalry. We'll keep in reserve as well. Big fighters can be here in the front. Right, flyers need to be here so they can go over their heads and hit their towers. Do they have any? Yes. So Ariel are going to go and attack that. Nurglings, all of you, go and stand in the middle of this path.
That my dark gifts are richly deserved.
Here goes the Air Force. Okay, so I have the Purple Sun of Xyrus. And I can now call for power as well, which increases my splash attack, lasts for 30 seconds. Are you just ceding this to me? Because that's very, very kind of you. If you are.
Ascended champion of chaos. Evisceration.
Those the champions? Those are the champions. The Iridescent definitely wants to move up a bit more. You have the magic. So come on, get casting. There it is. Nope, that was somebody shooting. Cast the spell already. Cast it. There it is. Go ahead and just fire away at that spell. Alright, now the horrors are in range. With a bit of extra damage.
Daemon Prince.
Damage hit points of combatants. Cast that on the boss. Then you can just do more damage. And more damage. Alright, so we punched through the initial opening. And my flyers were clearly just sitting here being shot by that tower and didn't think of, you know, killing it. Plus these throwers. Which is a bit annoying. I have a bunch of reinforcements coming in soon. Alright, so those hunters aren't going to last for very long.
Glorious annihilation.
Guy's murdered. So let's send you... Oh, they just lost. In that case, I'm not going to send you anywhere. Huzzah. That'll do. 26 losses. Even amongst the Nurglings? Really? They did that badly? Huh. Because that was a brutal choke point fight. If my cities look like that, with a Khorne garrison, you're not getting in. Is this a big town or a small town? That was a small town. So yeah, big towns generally also have gates. Small towns don't. Small towns do, however, have towers and barricades and things that they can build. Which that one had, and which shot up my flyers pretty badly. Boss man did an absolute ton of damage, crikey. Right, to whom does this one go? I didn't even consider that. This is not a port. So this should probably be Zinch, Nurgle, or Slaanesh. Let's go with Slaanesh.
The vanguard, the ruinous crusade.
We have Black Gate, or Black Gulch rather. Actually, all of these are inland. Where's Forbidden Citadel? There. Well, I think the Tower of Crack is going to be the most exposed. That one needs to be Khorne. So we need to remember, we've already given one to Slaanesh here. Alright, first things first. Garrison. No, not here, not here, not here. Once Ice Drake Fjord is upgraded, we need to build one there. Okay, so Mordred levels up. Huzzah! You can get Reinforcer, though I don't think that's going to be useful. We can get the Great Sorcerer, which is more magic, which I think is useful. Take that.
To the great reaping.
Alright, so after this,
Chaos.
you may as well basically move up to the Black Gulch and just take over the Trollheim Mountains. McKeeg, thank you very much for the 6-month Prime 6-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. Half a year, half a year, half a year, onwards into the valley of the Twitch Road to 600. And Dylan Beer, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us.
Denied.
Kislev's fallen champion.
So the Tower of Crack is your other city, which I'll need to take out.
Daemon Prince. Chaos reigns.
Unfortunately, your garrison is going to absolutely stink for a while, and you're probably going to go around and try and take it from me. Which, honestly, is just rude.
Harnett.
So actually, I have a cunning plan. What I'm going to do... How far
No.
can you move? You can move up to there.
Daemon Prince. Furious momentum.
So hopefully I can just take that army out.
Idiots, conceal yourselves.
We'll do some sneakiness. It's time to get sneaky. Figure charge of the light brigade was apt, giving you history with cavalry. True, true. Although, today's multiplayer, cavalry battle's the one that I won. You didn't move, you sods. Weaken the old white wolf. Norden, ransack this paltry city of men and teach the slaves of Sigmar that their empire at last faces its twilight.
This world will burn.
Run away,
Conquest.
I can tell. Well, I have to say that this area is definitely the most annoying to fight in. Because nobody will just stand and fight you! It's all hit and run, it's all raiding and stuff. It's just like, oh, come on. Let me conquer you. You're not doing any damage. You're just forcing me to take longer. This is all time that I can't myself be expanding. Which might be half the point, just to stop the Daemon Prince snowballing. The Great Orthodoxy has succeeded in drawing more supporters to its side. For now, the Ice Court has to acknowledge that's the second time they've won, isn't it? Slaaneshi's zealot, indulgence, and desire are the only things that matter in this world. Without pleasure, why live at all?
Hellish power.
More slaughter? No questions that. Oh, I should have gone training. Oh well.
Chaos reigns.
I'm just going to run away again.
Daemon Prince. Prepare my
Alright, I'm just going to ignore these little armies. I'm just going to go straight for the Tower of Crack just to take this group out.
You must die.
Maybe go via Black Gulch on the way. Because the only city that would probably lose right now is the one that I just took. Because the garrison's still recharging. It's the Slaanesh garrison. So Black Gulch is probably going to be Nurgle. Which means that the capital is again going to be Zinj. I don't know that I necessarily want to have two Zinj capitals. More sleep looms full in the sky, and traces of an enormous shifting face appear beneath its green surface. While most mortals either hide in fear or collapse into gibbering lunacy, you revel in its sickly light. The threshold between realms grows thin. So we can offer a great sacrifice, which makes troops cheap, or we can pillage the local settlements for a bunch of money. Pillage!
Chaos incarnate.
So the Forbidden Citadel has iron. Iron, I think, is actually good for corn. I think. I wish this was based on landmarks rather than resource, because resources just have no context. What faction is Forbidden Citadel?
Take what's theirs.
Azeling's the only city they have. So we can just go straight for that. We can just ignore these two. Go for the Forbidden Citadel. Find out what iron does. And then go for Crack and Black Gulch.
Supreme champion.
I think that sounds actually like a cunning plan. So we're going that way. Well, that way's trespassing, which I don't particularly want to do. So we're going to go this way.
A ruinous crusade.
Right, so we can now upgrade the cultist. No, we don't want to do that. We want to upgrade your defenses with lookouts. And you can also build something else. Hellstrider, Slanesh. Control. Oh, Carnal Dens provide more garrison? Huh. It's because that's where all Slanesh's units are. And actually quite a big garrison. You're on the front line, so you might as well. So, in the Slanesh city, you want to have the control. Dedicating a city to Chaos gives that city the garrison of those troops. Yes, and you can build the buildings of that god as well in that city, not the others. Which is a mechanic that, again, only the Demons of Chaos have, this faction. Winds of pain! The world yields to those who master the winds of magic. Great bolts from the heavens scour the souls from bodies, whilst raging torrents of fire rend the very flesh from bone. You get more magic.
Daemon Prince.
Is there a way of seeing all...
I sense corruption.
There isn't, is there? Encyclopedia? It's just for units, not for buildings. Can I show what type of... Yes, I can now. Now that I have them all. Except for Slanesh, there's no Slanesh here. So Zinch enables enables attrition. Chance of winds of magic increasing in strength while changing is plus 30%. So Zinch areas basically will just have more magic. On the whole. Nurgle corruption will increase growth. Khorne corruption will increase melee attack and charge bonus for local armies. And Chaos Undivided increases control. And actually, we can show Slanesh, because that's what we have here. Slanesh increases income from all buildings. So wherever you think you're going to have high income, you want high Slanesh. What other things have we unlocked? Got another head. The Masquerading Helm. Phantasmagoria. Leadership debuff. Stops them from moving in an AoE. Armor, melee attack, melee defense. No, I like my splash attack more. We can get the Trophied Legs, which is the Demonic Onslaught, which the Demon Legs have right now, and increases melee attack and defense. And I think that's actually going to be better for the way that we fight now. So let's go ahead and do that. Now we can finally have an offhand. We can put the Chaos Shield in it, which will give us melee defense, missile block chance, and missile resistance. Because we don't have any two-handers yet. So there you go. 9,000 hit points. This guy is pretty flipping tanky. 40 armor, but he does have a 10% ward save and a 10% fizz res. That's lower than I expected. Lost 45 melee defense. Bit of a glass cannon. Meanwhile, Arthur can glean some magic. Oh, glean magic is stealing magic from enemy spellcasters, right. Yeah, alright. If we come up against an enemy wizard and I remember to use it. Sure. You can upgrade to the Inn of Excess, which will give more control and more garrison. No, we're going to save money because we're going to need that money to upgrade other areas.
Kislev's fallen champion.
And I could definitely... Do I want to take the Black Gulch? Because this is going to force me to go backwards again, which I don't particularly want to do. So go here, here, and then back down. So Black Gulch, I think we pretty much already said is going to be Nurgle.
So much power.
So we're going to march right up to it.
Seek prey, minions.
And we'll grab it next turn. Wouldn't it make sense to take Black Gulch anyway to the Citadel so it can start upgrading? Wouldn't matter which garrison it gets. I mean, the reason I'm hesitating here is because I don't know what iron does. Iron might be a Nurgle resource, like marble was a Zinch resource. And the fact that I can't tell before I settle the town is pissing me off. I'm gonna guess that wine is Slaanesh. Are you getting frame losses? Yeah, we've got intermittent up and downs for some reason. It's on my end. The changes promise. A strange calm comes over those who pledge themselves to the Raven. They refuse all food and rest and work tirelessly. When pressed on the matter, they chant the same chant. We want for nothing today. For Great Zinch has shown us the rewards. We will know tomorrow. Zinch units are cheaper. And we're going to go normal stance. We're going to go ahead and grab the Black Gulch. Oh, there's Skaven here. I'm actually legit surprised. Clan Mange.
Shatter ice as if it were skulls.
I legit thought that was... I think that's the first time I've been surprised by Skaven. But we're going to kill them. They only have one settlement, apparently. If this doesn't lie.
Total ruination. Look at my horns. They are long and twisty. Yes, yes. No horns better.
My horn's better.
Demon.
Alright, let's fight Skaven. Clanrat spears, Clanrat shields, Skaven slaves, and Night Runners. The 2 Night Runner units are the most dangerous. Okay, it looks like we're losing a lot of frames at the moment. So I may just pause things just to see if things are getting better. Iron feels like it would be Khorne. Iron does feel like it's going to be Khorne, doesn't it? Man, that is really going up. It's going from 6,000 kilobits per second down to 600 and then back again. With everything in between. So I'm just going to do a very quick check of the... this is... Twitch Inspector. Are there issues going on at the moment? Nostradamus, that's a funny name. I didn't even clock that. Yeah, that is a good name. It says it's stable. I don't believe that. Oh, no, that is not stable game. Come on. It was like showing up and down, up and down, up and down. I was thinking, okay, that looks quite bad. Click on it. And then it's just like, no, those big up and downs are actually really small up and downs. We just haven't listed on the graph the really big up and downs. But it seems to have stabilized now. I wonder if it's because of the game. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think it was just Twitch having a bit of a blip. Alright, so. Big entrance, big entrance. Big entrance, big entrance. So there's literally 4 ways in. And against Skaven, I kind of want to just hit them everywhere at once. So I'm going to hit them everywhere at once. We're going to have 1 unit of Nurglings. For you. 1 for you. 1 for you. 1 for you. 1 ranged guy for you. 1 for you. In fact, you know what? No, I'll do that after. Whoosh. Ranged unit for you. Ranged unit for you. So this way we can see where all of them are. Now, this is a very zigzaggy area. You're likely to have dangerous ranged units, so are you. So I think I want to have my more squishy attack units over on this side, which is going to be the Bloodletters. And you can have the Pink Horrors. Then I guess that means over here we have the ranged units. Cavalry unit, rather. So we'll go with the Seekers of Slaanesh.
Seekers of Slaanesh!
And then we'll have the Chaos Hounds. I should probably replace the Chaos Hounds with something more useful. And then generals. Well, the Iridescent definitely wants to go with wherever the purple guys are. Then Bossman will go on the polar opposite with these guys. And then you want to go with wherever the Bloodletters are, which is here.
Ascended champion of chaos.
And there we go. Our entire army now is properly split. Let's go and see where their towers are. Tower there. That's fine. So Air Force, go deal with the tower. And you lot begin advancing. Go.
Our gods are watching. They expect monstrous theater. We shall not disappoint.
They don't have anything opposite the boss man, no.
Seekers!
So the Seekers can go and just deal their point. It's the boss man.
Daemon
Oh, that is the tower we're going after. Okay. In that case, boss man, just go and chill with them. Right, let's get you into the fight. And you can do the fire burny thing across there. Just like that. Perfect, perfect. Might as well blast him as well. Alright, flyers have dealt with those. So the 5 flyers back off. And it looks like the Blue Horrors are doing a good job of taking out the Night Runners, which is good, because those are definitely the most dangerous unit here. Meanwhile, the boss man's just having a fun time.
The Daemon Prince! Behold my divinity! Dark gift unleashed!
Doesn't look gone. Oh, there's another tower. Kill that first. Right, you've taken that victory point. Well done. You guys could have moved up to here. Sorry about that. This is where the fighting is probably the thickest. Right, just move you in. Okay, so one tower here needs to be taken out, and then we have a tower on the other side.
Asserting on! We flow like...
Says the Daemon Prince!
Go after them.
Eliminate them!
Demonettes of Slanesh! On lives.
Where's the boss man? Boss man's fighting. Boss man can buff. You guys going for the tower. That's good stuff. Right, you're fighting that. You're taking the tower. Any other towers? Yes. Okay, slowly but surely capturing various points around. You go for him. And where are you? You are down here, I thought you were. This spell does hit pretty freaking hard. Nice.
Within my choking grip. Power of an immortal.
Guys killing the tower, good stuff. Their general's trying to escape. You have not actually died yet. That's okay. Put you up here. It's just this one that we need to take.
Seekers!
It's the Seekers. Actually, no, Seekers can charge into that.
Bringing agony!
The Hounds can go after that, and there's the victory. Okay, we got this. Kill them anyway. This will do. It's a siege. It's over. How do demons travel over land? They take a ride in the succubus. Oh man, that was terrible. And also hilarious. But mostly terrible. So, 52 losses. I'd say that went pretty well. Bossman again, 120 kills. Bloodletters, 161. I mean, Bloodletters versus Skaven, that's a very unfair fight. Bloodletters against anyone that just has a lot of low strength units is a good fight for the Bloodletters. How's the run been going? It's good. It's a bit annoying because people just keep on hit and running against us, and our economy is so poor we can only afford the one army, so we're having to put massive garrisons everywhere. But now we're starting to get that established, I can start being a bit more aggressive. And yes, Nostradamus is now dead. Nice bit of cash, actually. And we said that this was going to go for Nurgle.
Chaos lives here now.
Another Zinchian Zealot. Clan manager's dead.
Daemon Prince.
And then the Black Gulch can build something. Oh! Demonic Assembly also provides a garrison, though just not as much as with Slaanesh. Plague Lord's Almshouse gives casualty replenishment, Nurgle Corruption, Nurgle Glory, Captives of Decay as income, and then Quagmire of Waste is growth and recruitment cost for Nurgle. Interesting. Well, Black Gulch is definitely going to want to get an upgrade. I haven't yet decided what I want you to build. Not that bothered about being able to recruit your units. So I think you're purely going to be a support place. Probably just the Plague Vault for the income.
Chaos incarnate.
Meanwhile, Mordred has leveled up, so we're going to go and grab some more magic generation.
I grow ever more unstoppable.
And this army will continue on. But yeah, I think we're just going to take the risk. We're going to put Khorne in... No, we're going to put Khorne in the Citadel, and then Zinch. Zinch and crack? Has to be. Alright. Meanwhile, you can now upgrade to level 3. I do not want to spend 4,000 on this, though. Need to save the money so I can start fortifying as quickly as possible the Trollheim Mountains. What mail does Khorne send? Blood letters. I don't think that Nostradamus saw this defeat coming. Should have prayed harder to Zinch then. Sigor! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Slaanesh for more money. I don't want to double up. I want to have one of each of the gods in each of the provinces if I can.
The
Because now I have to go back and guard them.
god bear roars in pain. a death rattle felt across the dimensions. Its arcane energy rips across the mortal plane, creating rifts and scarring the world with gateways into the Chaos realms.
Also, I can use the rifts to move. Doomkeep is besieged.
The Tome of Fates knows all. The rifts are our opportunity to reach the Chaos realms. Now, I truly earn my fee. And yet, a gateway opens both ways. While we may traverse the rifts to enter the realm of chaos, or even be transported to far-flung areas of this world, we must close the gateways not required, or the demon tide that flows forth will lay your lands in ruin.
Alright. Well, Doomkeep's under attack by these guys, but I'm honestly not worried about that fight. Out the way.
Denied.
I think Mordred's going to go to this rift, close it. It's in the way. Unfortunately, there isn't a rift close to the Forbidden Citadel, otherwise I would use that to travel. You can use the rift to get back home. Doesn't look like there's any rifts up here in the north. So there's one here, there's one there, then there's that one. So unfortunately the one near Doomkeep is the one that I'm not going to be able to do very much about. Unless I use this to teleport, but I really don't want to. I've got to keep moving.
Search of conquest.
To trespass upon the Chaos realms is to step into a nightmare. 4 domains ruled by their cruel masters. Nurgle, the master of plagues. Slaanesh, the lord of excess. Tzeentch, the changer of ways. And Khorne, the blood god. We must visit each realm and steal a soul from a Daemon Prince. For it is these souls, one from each of the great powers, merged together, that shall light the hidden path to the Forge.
Alright. So yeah, we're going to close this one. So Nesh might get you some gold, yeah, but I don't want to use the troops for this. And my army is still tier 1. Like, we have a really bad army. I've been too busy chasing bloody small armies around to actually build anything. Is there still a turn limit pre-release? No. Nope, there isn't anymore. I should have bought a resolve. This is 4 dudes. Seriously? Ah, I should have really bought a resolve this one. Oh well.
I will conquer. Our gods are watching. They expect monstrous theater. We shall not disappoint. Agonizing death. Unbridled chaos.
Oh, you guys are going to slaughtered.
Daemon Prince! Evisceration!
Just lost a Fury.
Play moves!
55 losses. Yeah, we lost the one unit of Furies, unfortunately. Which I think mostly died because of leadership issues. This army is having a few leadership issues. Again, it's probably just because these units are so low tier. I need to get some higher units. I need some Chaos Warriors of Khorne. Vanellius, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so this one we're going to dedicate to whichever's lowest. Khorne, by a long way. Mythomaniac! Whatever you think this one is, they are not. Whatever they speak of, the opposite will be true. Casualties captured per post-battle. Increase, nice. Okay, so Rift is being dealt with.
This world will burn!
I'm going to pick up Unholy Resilience, because this means that your personal casualty replenishment is massively increased. So even if you do take damage, you're just back to fighting fit pretty much immediately afterwards. And you are going to get some more slaughter!
Kislev's fallen champion.
Alright, move it forwards. And then... Black Gulch, let's upgrade you to level 2. And now I think I'm going to use Doomkeep's army to go and attack this army. Expecting a valiant defeat, really? It's really going to depend on whether the pink horrors, sorry, the blue horrors can hit then kill their cavalry. Otherwise I'm about to lose my capital. Maybe it's time to start a new army. The problem is new armies are really expensive. And I'm already having problems with my economy. Like, major problems with my economy. Because there's nothing I would like more than to have a second army that I can just use behind my lines to kill any of these stupid little raider armies. I mean, once Norska's dead, that's going to be a big part of this issue dealt with. This is an amazing map if I was on the hill. This would be an amazing Cathay map, in fact. Just park your artillery there and just laugh. Unfortunately, it's a rather less amazing map for me. However, what I can do is... Oh, they can use their cavalry to just charge. If they are, then I have a counter to this. Range 80. Range 90. Because this was honestly the only way that I was going to beat the cavalry, and they've just done it. So, awesome. Just stay there and get shot. That's all I need you to do. Now, don't you dare fire unless I tell you directly. Their army is coming to attack me. Now it's my turn to back off. So we just killed 60, lost. Oh, of course, because we have barriers. That's why they did so little damage. Just make sure that we use our ammo to kill their cavalry, and then we're fine. So I'm fairly confident the Forsaken can take them down piece by piece. Bombardment! Definitely the most satisfying spell to cast, that one. Never fails to just make me go, oh yeah. Victory is in your grasp. They're riding in only to get shattered, and there we go. I think we've won it. We have. So part of the question here is, how fast am I? 38, 35, 17, I'll catch you, 35. So my guys are actually the same speed as theirs. Well, they would be if they were actually chasing. Right, they ran after me, so their units are tired. I'll take it. 95 losses, 712 kills. That was... Actually, the Forsaken did really well. I wasn't really expecting them to cleave their way through Marauders quite in the way that they did, but they did. And then the shooty dudes, the blue horrors, did alright. Perfectly acceptable. And they killed all the cavalry, which is the important thing. Because the cavalry must die. And we got some free cash. Not going to complain about that. I think I'm going to take this for Chaos Undivided. Lovely jubbly.
Yes!
And then I'm going to spend 4 grand upgrading you to the dedicated town. Sounds good.
An undesirable influence grips us.
What is Vladimir Pervach doing? I'm at war with the World Shearer. I can't. That's why there's so much red. The only ones you'd potentially be able to trade with would be Norska. I'm not even sure that we can trade. And I don't want to trade with the Norscan tribes around me because I want to kill them. So that I can just stick a garrison everywhere and then just be secure in this home area. Dark Prince's realm entered. Poxmakers of Nurgle. Somehow avoiding the Maelstrom using forgotten lore. The Poxmakers of Nurgle have entered Slaaneish's realm.
Daemon Prince.
Oh, I can't quite reach the tower. Yet. So close and yet so far.
Quail before your god.
Level 3. Ugh. No, it's still only a Marauder city, though. Forbidden Citadel's going to be a... Oh man, you're level 4. You're upgrading already. Well, Wibble. That's going to be a much harder one to take.
I'll snap your spine in two.
The Monolith of Zinch would allow me to get Spawn of Zinch and Forsaken. No, it's level 3 upgrading to 4. It's not upgrading to 5. What's that? The Golden Monolith. This gigantic monolith is constantly battered by the winds of Chamon. Treasure seekers have sought its legend, but they are fools to think to claim it. Anyway, I think honestly I'm going to take a break here. I've been going for quite a while thanks to our early start and I'm flagging hard. I'm going to go and grab something to eat and then we're going to continue again at 10 as is scheduled. I was holding out until 8 o'clock, but I think I'm going to end it here. So if you have enjoyed this, hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this and you would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel other ways, check out the Patreon, or you can also subscribe here on Twitch. I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking, which has the upload VOD for every single Chaos Legendary Lord from Warhammer 3. So if you're interested in seeing any of those, then do come and join us. I do have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a pleasure to see some new faces there. So come join us, say hello. You will be more than welcome. We should go and see who else is streaming right now. And we'll throw them a raid. So in 3 hours, let's see, it's going to be 8 soon, so in 2 hours. 2 hours. You know what? Let's go and raid the Total War channel. And we're going to do this because the multiplayer game is continuing over there. They should have been going for about 2 hours. I'm not sure which game this is. Oh! I think this might be the final.